Hello, good evening, everyone. Shall we get started? Right. So welcome all of you for this live seminar. So my subject, as you all know, we are going to discuss about economics. Okay. So since you all are in AAT1, right, there are 4 subjects you're going to attend, you're going to sit for. One of those subjects is about economics. So when you come to my paper, okay, economics, when you come to my paper, so the code is given 103, right? Okay, I got the sample one. I mean the January 2023 paper to just show you how the structure comes when you do for exam, right? So since it is the January 2023 paper, you can understand what is the structure that you are going to deal it. Right. Okay. Now, here, so the code is given economics 103, right? Okay, economics 103. Here you can see there are 3 sections, right? Okay, you can see there are 3 sections, okay? So the sections, if I write here, one section is about A, another one is B, another one is C. So A is for 40 marks. Okay, section A, you're going to do for 40 marks. The B section, you can go and see. Okay, there are the structure. You can see it is also for 40 marks. Okay, so here you can see if you have any paper, the section B, you can see it is for a 40 marks. And final one is for 20 marks. Right, so section A, there are 3 sections. So these 3 sections are compulsorily to be attended. Right, okay, you can't miss anything because the entire thing you are going to do for 100 marks. Okay, if you then see the paper is given for 100 marks. So will you get any options? No. Okay, all the questions you want to attend, right? You want to do it, right? So what is this section A, B, C? I'm going to show you. So it is January 2023 paper, right? Okay, I just got it. In order to just say what are the things I included, no problem, I will do my paper, but only the thing where you can easily score marks, I'm going to share with you all, right? Okay, if you can do, you can go for those matters, right? Here, what is this section A? So section A is about objective test questions, okay? Section A is about objective test questions, okay? There you are going to get 10 MCQs, okay? There are 10 MCQs given. Okay, you want to select one as the most suitable answer, right? Okay, there are 10 questions first given, okay? That is MCQ. In section A, same section A, you can see there are 2. I mean, you want to underline the most corrected answer. 2 options will be given. You want to choose and fill in the blanks. Okay, it's about fill in the blanks. Okay, now here the section A, first 10 questions, it's about MCQs. Okay, you are going to do by MCQs, right? Other 2, right? So after this 10, you can see other 2 is fill in the blanks. Okay, they are going to do fill in the blanks one. Okay, only 2 questions are given. You can check, right? Okay, if you all are getting ready for exam, at least you want to go through any of the papers regarding this AAT1 structure, right? This syllabus is going 2020 from 2020 to 2025. So the paper you have many to revise. So the same structure they follow, and you can see how the questions are tested, right? So section A, first 10 is about MCQs, and after that 11 and the 12th question is about fill in the blanks. After that, true or false, okay? So another 2 is about true or false. Right, true or false. After that, you are going to discuss, after there are 6 questions given. Okay, there are 6 questions given. You are going to attend the short answered questions. Okay, there are 6 questions given. Short answered questions. Okay, short answered questions. Right now, it's for 40 marks. right? Each is carrying 2 marks. You can see, right? Okay, 10 plus 2, 12, 14 plus 6, 20. Altogether 20. So 20 into 2, 40 marks will be given. Okay, so this objective test question you are going to get from the syllabus from A to Z. Okay, they are going to test whether you understood something about economics, right? So section A for 40 marks. So 10 MCQs, at least you can get to know where are the most suitable answer you can pick. And this 2 is about filling the blanks. 2 options will be given. One you want to select as the most corrected answer. And this is about true or false. 2 statements will be given. So you will say whether that's the true or the false statement, and the remaining 6 questions all about short answer question. Okay, you want to answer just for 2 marks. Okay, don't write as a big paragraph. Okay, so I will come to that point later how to do it. And the 40 marks question there, now I'm going to start doing the paper that where you can easily earn marks. It's about section B, right? Okay, I'm just telling you the structure about the paper. So section B, if you have good knowledge about demand and supply, definitely you can score marks. So today I'm going to show you a question related to demand and supply. Okay, the calculation part. So if you can understand that, you can easily earn marks. Okay. And question number 3 is about the theory of production. So the last paper by revision only, I got the my paper, right? Okay, I prepared my paper. You can see question number 3. I selected a similar way how to do the table related to cost total, variable cost total, fixed cost, average cost, how to do. And there another part I included about direct cost and indirect cost. Okay, so that paper you can do. Now demand and supply altogether 10, no darling. So 10 marks. With some knowledge about theory, you can get 10 marks from demand and supply. And third question also is about what? The theory of production there. There you can earn marks. And about another question I selected from the section B. Okay. Here there are many questions included, but I focus where I can give a good knowledge that you can easily score marks. Okay, after that, please, you can try other past papers and you can understand where the questions are from, and everything is given in economics. Okay, so accordingly, we do everything, right? So here there are 3 questions I got to share with you all. One I selected from demand and supply. One question I selected from demand and supply. Another question I selected from theory of production. Another question I selected, okay, calculation part, theory of production, I got it. Another one, dear, international trade, the calculation part I got, international trade. Right, these 3 calculation part today I'm going to share with. And C, section C, 20 marks, it's from national income accounting. Okay, there are 2 methods, approaches. One of those 2 is tested. So there are also majority, okay, chance you can get it. So if you can prepare the statement, definitely you can score marks, okay, dear. Therefore, please be confident on doing economics paper, right? After that, theory, if you have good knowledge about writing one, you will definitely earn marks, okay? Easily you can score marks, okay? Here, you may miss marks in calculation. So if one answer is wrong, entire marks will be lost. That's what I selected. I have chosen one question from demand and supply, another one from theory of production, international trade, another one from the C section. I selected of doing national income accounting. Okay, after that, I'll just go through the January 2023, the section A, how the questions are given. Then the entire focus will be given today by this 2-hour session. Clear? Now everyone understood what are we going to do? Right. Okay, this is the structure of the paper, right? I just said what is the structure of the paper. Now get ready with the model paper, which is shared in your group. right? This is the model paper that I gave you to go through, right? No problem. Today I will discuss how the question will be done. Okay, how the question will be done. Right. Now, first question is, right? So hold on. All right, shall we get started? Right. So this is the paper we have already uploaded to the group, right? Anyhow, you also can try when I say, right? Okay. So please keep your calculator so you can confirm it whether my answer and your answer both are same, right? So here, mathematical related questions where I focus much. It's about, okay, where I focus much about demand and supply. Okay, one is about demand and supply. Question number 2 is about theory of production, and third one is about national income accounting, and the fourth one international trade, that where you can easily score marks from absolute advantage and comparative advantage. And the 3 questions I selected from elasticity part, that 3 different way how can they ask from MCQ side. Okay, right now we are going to discuss about question number 1, demand and supply. Actually, what is demand? What we are willing to buy. What is supply? What we are willing to supply, right? Okay, so demand, price and quantity demanded having negative relationship, therefore the minus formula will be created. It means QD equals A minus BP. Minus is about the relationship, so QS A plus BP, so plus says about positive relationship between price and QD, right? So demand means it's about your willingness to purchase. Supply means it's about the willingness to supply to the market. Okay, so how that is the way the market equilibrium is determined and the price and quantity is decided. Today, mathematically, we are going to do it, right? So what is demand, I said, and you can understand. If anything, you can unmute and ask, then I can support you very well. So please listen and keep keen attention on what I am giving you as the summary. Okay, it's last time. Confident, okay, just a confident we are sharing with you, right? So origin is taken, there is a price axis and Q axis is taken, downward sloping demand line. Why downward sloping? There is a negative relationship. So there is a upward sloping supply line. Why? There is a positive relationship. Okay, price and QD positive. Price and QD having negative relationship. Price and quantity supplied having positive relationship. This is the point where both parties are agree to buy and sell. So both are in the similar agreement. There is no any distraction, right? These 2 parties are in a same point. Okay, so this point is known as equilibrium, and the price which is decided from vertical axis, price axis, equilibrium price, and the quantity is known as equilibrium quantity. Now I'm mathematically going to show you how this question can be solved. Okay, therefore this is the equilibrium point. So if that is the equilibrium point, in this point, quantity demanded equals quantity supplied. Quantity demanded equals quantity supplied. Therefore, now two formulas are given. You can see. So question number 1 under demand and supply, A part is about the following demand function and the supply function are given related to product Z. QD function is given, QS function is given, and you can understand QS function is starting from minus 20. Okay, minus 20 means what? Minus 20. Actually, QS means A plus BP. A means intercept. A means what? Intercept. QD at price level 0. Sorry, quantity supplied at price level 0. So QD also there is an intercept, A minus BP. So this is also intercept. So in this case, what I said is correct. Okay, QD at price level 0. But this is QS at price level 0. So this is now price level 0, no? Price level 0. Price level 0, here see, indirectly you can see under price level 0. Okay, now I started from here, but you want to ensure it is indirectly started from minus axis. So this answer is minus. So by looking to the formula, you want to understand now minus 20, no? So minus 20 means it's starting from minus axis. Okay, but A always in plus. Why? QD at price level 0, no? Price level 0, QD is all the time plus answer. So here no any confusion. But A only, there are 3 chances. One can be plus, another one can be minus, and the last option is 0. Plus means supply line is starting from here, from Q axis. Minus means it's starting from price axis, but indirectly starting from minus. But this is plus case. 0 means it's starting from origin here. See, supply function A, there are 3 chances, but QD having only 1 chances for a normal good downward sloping demand line. Okay, for a normal good, we now discuss about normal good. So downward sloping plus, but here the minus, you see. So here minus 20 is given. You want to ensure minus 20 means it's the normal supply line is starting from P, but anyhow indirectly starting from minus. So minus 20. So it's the intercept. Okay, intercept. That's how the function is given now. So let's move into the calculation part and let's understand how the answer is taken. Okay, now the question is about using the following function. Okay, dear, QD is given, QS is given. Using the above formula, okay, calculate the following of product Z. First one is the equilibrium price and quantity. Okay, so equilibrium point here ne putte, right? The first one under the section simple A. First question is about finding equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. You know equilibrium point, QD equals QS. QD equals QS, right? QD function is given. What is the QD function is given? 100 minus 4P minus 20 plus 8P. Okay, dear, 100 minus 4P equals minus 20 plus 8P, because we are finding what's the equilibrium price and the quantity by mathematical way. So in the equilibrium point, QD equals QS. So as you know math, right? Okay, all the number figures we are going to group into one side, all the P's I am going to take in another side. So already 100 is here. This minus 20 will be taken as what? Plus 20 will be taken as their plus 20, because minus 20, no, we are going to take as plus 20. And already for plus 8p is given. Now minus p becomes plus. So what is the total of this? 120. And 8p plus 4p? 12p. Now what is the p answer? So this 12 we are going to divide. What's the p answer now? P is now 10. Okay, dear, P is now 10. This is the equilibrium price. So we found the equilibrium price. Now the next step is to find out equilibrium quantity. So any of the formula you can choose. Why? They both are in the same point. No, there is no any difference. Okay, these both guys are in the same point. They are ready to buy and sell. So you can substitute this price in any of the formula. You can choose QD or you can choose QS. So QS, right? Okay, now this is the first question answer we got. Now second, you can substitute this P, any of the function. Okay, but I will show you in two different formula, the same answer comes. Okay, now what is the QD formula? QD equals 100 minus 4P. Now what is the price found? 10. Therefore, we are going to substitute in the place of P as 10, then 100 minus 40, then the answer is 60 units. Then the answer is 60 units. Same QD, QD 60 now, your QS also should be what? 60. Let's prove. Because we are finding during the time of equilibrium point. No? So QS formula is minus 20 plus 8P. Therefore, minus 28 into 10. 8 into 10. Now minus 20, but 8 into 10, 80. So 80 is the greatest one, highest answer, plus answer. Therefore, 80 minus 20 becomes what? 60. You see? Both equilibrium quantity answers are same. So that's what I told you. Don't waste your time. You can use QD formula or QS formula. Finally, your answer will be same. Then this is not the final stage, right? You are going to finally say what is the equilibrium point and equilibrium quantity. Equilibrium price is rupees 10 and quantity is 60 units. Okay. Now this is how the way you can find equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. Now, what's the next question you are going to do? It's about what? It's about what? Producer surplus and consumer surplus. Okay. Producer surplus and consumer surplus, right? So now I think you understood this. Is this clear? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Right. Now price is 10 and your equilibrium quantity answer is 60 units. Right. Now the B part. Right. I think you all had a look on this question. Okay, now the second question is about producer surplus and consumer surplus, right? What is the meaning of producer surplus and consumer surplus? You have any idea? Okay, right. Look at this. So same story, Q, 0, I mean origin, P price, downward sloping demand line, upward sloping supply line. So this is your equilibrium point and equilibrium price, and the point is here equilibrium quantity. So this is the point where the both parties are willing to buy and sell. So that's from the bargaining, right? Okay, they are going to bargain each other. Then actually this is the price they are going to buy and sell for. Then what is this price? Maximum consumer price. What is this maximum consumer price meaning? Maximum consumer price means Maximum consumer price means that is the highest price that the consumer is willing to give for a product. That is, they will plan, no? So when they come, I mean, when they are ready to buy one thing, the three conditions should be fulfilled. Three conditions should be fulfilled. One is the willingness to buy. Another one, plan. Third one is purchasing power. Plan. Okay, they will budget. Okay, so during the budgeting time, they know maximum what's their price they can afford for a product. Okay, that can be given for a product, but they never reveal to the supplier. Okay, they never say what's the highest budget, but they know very well what is the highest money they can give for a product. But the finally bargaining only, they will actually buy this price, but they are ready to give this price, the highest price where the demand line is started. Okay, now this is the price they actually paid. This is ready to pay. This is paid. So they enjoyed something. That enjoy is known as consumer surplus. That enjoyment is known as consumer surplus. Likewise, supplier is also a human being. He knows very well what is the least price that the product should be given for. But is he going to reveal you? And that is a minimum price they want to sell the product for? No. That is the minimum. They know what is the least price. They know this is the minimum supplier price, right? This is the minimum supplier price. So this is known as producer surplus. Now this is the area now we want to find. Okay, we want to find. But here we already found what is the equilibrium price, 10. I match with my first part question, right? Okay, so QD equals QSD, we found 10 rupees and 60 quantity. So price is rupees 10, quantity is 6. Now the consumer surplus area should be found and producer surplus area should be found. So I will show you first how to do the consumer surplus. Right. So consumer surplus, it's an area of a triangle, half into base into height, right? But we have economically how to illustrate it, right? Half, it's okay. It's a constant amount, right? Half means dividing by 2. Half into base. So this is the base. This base is equals to what now? Equilibrium quantity. So if this equilibrium quantity is 60, this is also 60. Half into base. Height, this is the height. So height is the difference between maximum consumer price minus EP. Right? So half into base into height. Anyhow, we are going to multiply now. Therefore, height. Height is the difference between maximum consumer price, right? Maximum consumer price minus equilibrium price, height. Okay. Now height into half. Half means we are going to divide by 2. Half into base. Base is equilibrium quantity. Okay, the equilibrium quantity. Why? This is 60, no? So same 60 comes here. But height only the problem. Why? EP we know. Do we know the maximum consumer price? No. That we want to find it out. Then only we can fulfill it. So half, you see, half into base into height. Anyhow, multiplication is correct. Half into base into height. Right? Now, maximum consumer price we don't know, but EP is known 10. It is known 10. So dividing by 2 into equilibrium quantity 60. Equilibrium quantity 60. Now the case is what we want to find. What is this point? When Q is 0. Okay, dear. When Q is 0, what is the price? Therefore, what is the QD formula is given? QD formula is given 100 minus 4P. Now we want to find P during the time of QD 0. So during the Q0, what is the price? Q0, what is the price? So Q0, 100 minus 4p. This minus 4p, I can take here plus 4p. And 100. Now p. 100 minus 4. Now what is the answer? We found as 25. Now we found what is this price. Now easy, no? 25. So what is the consumer surplus? So if you do by calculator, right, 25 minus 10, dividing by 2 into 60. Very good, 450. Whenever, listen to me, whenever price is multiplied, okay, whenever price is included, okay, involved in the calculation, because this is about the price, no? Whenever the price answer is taken, you can't tell in any format in the expression, it always comes in rupees value. Because price is taken, maximum consumer price minus equilibrium price, we are multiplying by price. So the answer comes as 450. Okay, now we found 25. Now the case is what? We want to find what is this price. Same story. When Q is 0, what is the price? Now QS formula is given, no darling. What is QS formula? Minus 20 plus 8p. Minus 20 plus 8p, right? So 0 is given. 0 minus 20. Because why 0? Because Q is 0, now we are going to find the minimum supply price. So minus I will take as 20 plus 8p is there. Now p, because minus 20 I took to this place to the leftward, minus becomes plus. Therefore, you are going to divide by 8. Then what is the answer? 20 dividing by 8. Is that 2.5 if I'm correct? No, wrong. Yes, correct. 2.5. So what is the minimum answer there? Minimum price? 2.5. Now what can be found? We can find, okay, dear, what can be found? Producer surplus. So now producer surplus same way, same half dividing, base is common, no? Base is common for everyone. I mean 2 of them, base. So base is common. So equilibrium quantity. Now the case is this height. Now you cannot say minimum supply price minus EP. If you say minimum supply price minus EP can minus 7.5 comes, minus. We are finding surplus. So if we find surplus, can you tell the answer is minus? Never. Surplus comes in plus. Therefore, you cannot say in minus. Therefore, don't say EP, don't say minimum supply price minus EP. Minimum supply price EP? No, we cannot. EP minus minimum supply price. Right. What is EP? 10. 2.5 is minimum supply price dividing by 2 into equilibrium quantity. Okay, the equilibrium quantity, 60. Now you can check the answer. 10 minus 2.5, 10 minus 2.5 dividing by 2 into 60. Yes, of course, 225. The answer is 225, but you cannot say just 225, right? Rupees 225. Now, I think you all got the clear picture about how to find consumer surplus and producer surplus. Okay. So, EPEQ you found. After that, we did some of the workings to find out maximum consumer price and minimum supplier price. Therefore, we found what is the answer for consumer surplus and producer surplus. Okay. Right. Next question is about here. Thank God you all have joined the meeting. Now I'm going to introduce something new which you did not study at my class, right? But I referred the past paper. Now I came to some additional part. But it's very easy, okay? Trust me, I can do it and you can understand. You can understand. First, I'll clear the board. Everything is clear, no? Yes. Is everyone understanding? My students? Is this clear? Wow, 100%. Thank you. Lukman. Yes. Very good, very good. So just seeing your messages. Yes, very well. Very good. Thank you. See, now that's only the happiness we get. Right. Now let's move. Okay. Now, number one, number two, I explained equilibrium price and quantity, producer surplus and consumer surplus. Calculate the new equilibrium price and quantity after the unit tax. Now tax is imposed. You know when tax is imposed, okay dear, you can see when tax is imposed, but it's also relation to market equilibrium. But you want to understand downward sloping demand, upward sloping supply, equilibrium point with equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. Now when unit tax is imposed, suppliers are discouraged. So if suppliers are discouraged, supply line will be shifted to leftward, right? Okay, the leftward we keep for unfavorable things. Okay, leftward we keep for unfavorable, rightward we keep for favorable thing. So leftward. Right. Now supply has decreased. So supply has decreased. Now tax, because of that supply has decreased. So we are going to decrease it by the tax. Okay. Now, first of all, we want to find out what is the new supplier function, supply function once the tax is imposed. Okay. Now tax is imposed now. So since the tax is imposed, we want to find out what is the new equilibrium and equilibrium price and quantity. Okay, now Q, listen to me. Normal formula, you know, A minus BP. Normal thing. Is that correct? Is that correct? No. Plus BP, positive relationship, right? QS equals A plus BP. Right? Positive relationship. QS equals A plus BP. Now we are going to find the new function after tax. Therefore, we are going to specifically say, right? QS we are going to find after tax involvement. Okay? Tax involvement, we are going to take it, right? Then, because of tax involvement, quantity supplied will be decreasing, no dear? Decreased. Therefore, dear, here see, P minus T. That's only the difference you are going to make in the formula. That's only the difference you are going to make in the formula. QST. But what's the normal? QS equals A plus BP, no? A plus BP. That P minus T. That means we are going to decrease the quantity supplied. Remember in that way, very easy. So tax means minus. Subsidy provided kya QS will be increased. So you are going to add it. Tax QS decrease minus. Subsidy QS increase add. That's all. Right? Now that's the way I'm going to move it. Now the normal formula is minus 20. Same question, right? Minus 20. But B is 8. B is 8. P. Now what is the tax is imposed? If the government imposes a unit tax of ₹6. So how much 6? Right? Unit tax is 6. T tax, right? I'm pretty sure you all are good in math, right? Okay. Minus 20. 8 into P, 8P. Plus and minus, minus. Plus and minus, minus. Therefore, 8 into 6, 48. Is that correct? Yes, right? 8 into 6. Right. Now plus and minus, minus. Then what is your new formula? These two are minus, no? So minus 68 plus 8p. This is the new formula you are going to develop after imposing tax. You are going to develop after imposing tax. Already I told you it's starting from minus 29. Now it has shifted to further minus. See, minus 68. Minus further backward. That's how you can prove. Okay, now QD. Is there any change in QD? Demand. Did I shift anywhere else? No, I did not. I just shifted supply line to the leftward. Supply line to the leftward, right? So this is the new formula. So what is the additional matter I added here? Minus T. Subsidy plus. That's all. Now we found this. Now, what is our working? We want to find out what is the new equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity, right? Equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity, right? Now, QD equals QS, but we are going to say as what, dear? T. We are going to say as what? T, because after tax, no. Then what is QD formula given? 100 minus 4p. Now the original supply for function I cannot apply because we found the new supply function after the imposition of tax. Therefore, minus 68 plus 8p. So the same story. All the price plus and plus, I'm going to take the amount and price. 100 is already there. Here 68, then 8p minus becomes 4p. Already 100, this minus becomes plus. When you take to the opposite side, then minus here becomes plus. Now together 160 equals 12p. Now what is your p? Divide and see. 168 divided by 12 and check. What's the answer? 168 dividing by 12. Is that 14? Right. Now we found the new price is 14. Already we found as what? We found as 10. Now the price has increased as what? 14. Already 10. The same question I put 10 you know. And the quantity 60 already we found. We want to find the new quantity and the price from the new equilibrium here. From the new equilibrium here, this price and this quantity we want to find. That price is we found 14. Now I told in any of the formula you can apply. Any of the formula you can apply. Ne? Then any formula, QD I will take. QD means 100 minus 4p. Now you found what is P? 14, 100. So what is the answer? 56. Then what is your quantity? 44. See? Declined backward. But price has increased. You can confirm by this way. 44. Now finally, what do you want to do? New equilibrium price, new equilibrium quantity. Equilibrium price rupees 40. Quantity is 44 units. Right? So I proved. Here see by the diagram also, quantity declined, price has increased. Okay. Right. Now let's move if subsidy. Okay, if subsidy is given. Now subsidy given means how you can prove. So you know 10 and 60. Now subsidy means what? It is an encouragement. So supply line will be shifting here. SS, rightward. So this becomes your new equilibrium. This is a new price. Price has dropped. Quantity has increased. We want to find the quantity. Same story. Now supply is changing. So supply means QSS. Why? Subsidy. Quantity supplied after subsidy is given. Okay, once the subsidy is given, we are going to do it. Therefore, when subsidy is given, your quantity supplied will be increased. Therefore, plus. Okay, dear, plus comes. A plus B, P plus S. Subsidy. Therefore, minus 20, already 8 is there. Now, subsidy is given as what the unit subsidy is given 3 rupees. Okay, 3 rupees given. Subsidy. Subsidy means your quantity supplied will be increased. Tax means quantity supplied will decrease. Minus, here plus. Then minus 20. All pluses, no? 8p. This becomes 24. Now, minus 24, sorry, minus 20 plus 24, no? So, now plus answer is greater, 4 plus 8p. Now, your new answer is there, here see, 4. Intercept, A is intercept, 4. See how the graph and max-wise can confirm it. Now, QS is taken, therefore, same story, QD equals QS minus S. QD is 100 minus 4P, already given. 100 minus 4P is given. Now the formula is what? Formula is what here? 4 plus 80. So 100 plus 4 becomes minus 4. Plus becomes minus 4. But here minus becomes 4. 96. 12p. Now p means 96 dividing by 12. What's the answer? 8 rupees, no? Is that correct? Is the answer 8 rupees? Correct, Amma? Yes, 8. See, price has dropped. Now, what should we discuss to find the EQ? EQ should be the great answer. So, any of the formula you can apply. QD equals 100 minus 4P. In any of the formula you can apply and see. The answer will be same. Price is 8. Now, what's the answer? 68. See, improved. Quantity supplied improved. Price has dropped because of what? Subsidy. Remember, tax means deducted. Subsidy means added. Tax you pay. Okay, dear. Tax you pay. And QS will be declined. That's the real reason. Tax you pay. But subsidy you receive. Okay, dear. Subsidy you receive. So, answer is what, dear? 68. Okay, 8P. P is 8 and QD is 68. QD and QS, if you want, you can check by this formula. Okay, if anything, you can drop me a message, right? Okay, no answer comes. Okay, but I told you, no, QD equals QSS. Any of the formula you apply, 68 should come. Right? Is first question now clear? Did you get something worthful? Understood? Yes, yes, yes. Understood, ne? Very good. Very well understood. Okay, okay. That's what. Happy. Very good. Now let's go for question number 2, right? Just respond, right? Here, see, my students, okay, very well understood. The thumb up. Okay, that's the way how you can encourage me also to do the things. Very good. Really appreciate it. Now, question number 2, let's start doing. You all are very good. That's what, see, easily where you can earn marks. Even MCQ comes, you can do it. Right? Okay, practice much paper as you can. You can find out the format. The same flow is used. Now, theory of production. So, what is this theory of production? Right? So, production means it is the process of converting inputs to outputs. Okay, it is the process of converting inputs into outputs. Now, production cost. What is the word? Production cost. So production cost means the cost that is incurred. It cannot be only incurred. What we have forgone. You cannot say now only incurred, but when you studied like normal way, cost means what? The expenditure incurred. But in economics, we do not only worry about money what we spend. We will think in a way what we are sacrificing. So money also we are sacrificing. Ne? So that money we can use for some other purpose. And likewise, something indirectly we sacrifice from our own resources. That is known as indirect cost. The money what we spend to the input is about direct cost. Therefore, production cost is the total opportunity cost. Production cost is the total opportunity cost. Total opportunity cost can sacrifice. You are sacrificed. Two things sacrificed. Okay, dear. Now, economic cost. Okay, accounting cost. If you go for accounting cost kya put direct cost, because you record only what you spend by money. Don't now accounting don't think in a way of financial accounting, cost accounting, or management accounting. I did not mean any of the specific subject. Accounting means simply recording and analyzing. Recording and analyzing you just record and analyze the money what you spend for input or what you spend to do your production, whatever, it can be anything you plan for. So accounting cost direct cost. Direct cost means what you sacrifice. Money is given. Money is given to get some input. Okay. Now economic cost. Economic cost not only about direct cost, it is about indirect cost. Indirect cost. So direct cost money no we sacrifice. Okay, for an example, raw material purchased, we pay money. Fuel purchased, labor wages paid. So paid, given, whatever, money is given, money is paid. Anything about money you spend to purchase input is about what? Direct cost. Any of money is forgone. Okay, money is forgone. Indirect cost is about you sacrifice your own resources. You don't think directly, but indirectly you want to feel. That's what economics is, a very good subject you learn deeply. Like when you do something, you understand. You do not worry only about money. Something what we sacrifice our own resources also taken. Right? Very well taken. Now, if I'm going to do a production, okay, assume this is my building, assumption only, right? So this is my own building. So if this is the own building of mine, and if I use indirectly from my own resources, rent income, what I could earn, I'm going to sacrifice me. Because I'm going to do the production in my own building. Likewise, I can use my own building, own money. So own money can deposit from my withdraw. Then my interest income is forgone. Everything, the word comes with forgone, sacrificed. Forgone, sacrifice from our own resources. Since it is our own resources only, we will sacrifice it. We are going to forgo it. Right? Money related matter, I mean money paid, incurred, expenditure paid, likewise anything given direct. But forgone, sacrifice, we lose something else is about indirect. These two are taken for economic cost. Maybe they can ask in MCQs. I'm just guiding you the simple way where you can earn marks. Okay, economics cost. But accounting cost means you take only direct, but economic, there two things are taken. See the question. So here, first we want to find the total revenue. So the total revenue, I'll take here, then I can do this one part, no dear. Right. So total revenue, better profit is asked me. Okay, right. Total revenue kya putte price into quantity sold. Total revenue means price into quantity sold. Total revenue, the total revenue, what you earn from selling all the goods. So the price is given 100, quantity sold is given 2,500 from the question number 2. Right? Therefore, how much money you earned? 250 rupees. Total revenue. Now we want to find accounting related profit. Profit means revenue minus cost. Revenue minus cost. Accounting profit means you are going to deduct only what? Direct cost. Then economic profit means you deduct both of these. Okay, you deduct both of this. So accounting profit. So accounting profit total revenue is given. Total revenue minus accounting cost. Accounting cost kya putte? Direct cost. So total revenue is 250,000. Now accounting cost is given 180,000. 180,000. Now what's the answer? Is that 70,000? Am I correct? Am I correct? Yes, 70,000. But if economics related, economic profit. So economic profit means total revenue minus economic cost. So total revenue same 250. Okay, dear, same 250. But you are going to deduct not only 180, but also 45,000 indirect cost is given. 45,000 indirect cost is given, together 225. If anything wrong, let me know. So 250,000 minus 225. Then what's the net answer of economic profit? 25,000. See, now the summary is given about what is direct cost and indirect cost from the theory of production. By some, it's very easy to explain. Okay. So here see, total revenue means price into quantity sold. Accounting profit, money-wise, what you spend, direct. Okay, dear. Furniture fittings, sorry, Amma. Fuel paid, salary paid, administration paid, marketing paid, money given for whatever, given, incurred, anything about direct. Forgone from the own resources, forgone, sacrificed, lose. You are going to lose something. It's all about the indirect cost from your own resources. So these together will be economic cost. So another part is also over. Okay, understood? Can you give me something that you understood? Yes. Yes, I can see. Very good. Appreciate it. Yes, thank you so much for your kind reply. Yes, very good. Thank you. Very good. Right. Okay. Now let's move to another one. Right. Something I'm going to explain you about total cost, total fixed cost, total variable cost. Okay. I'll erase it anyhow. You can see, no, Pute? You can see and you can get something else. But this is the entire answer for the second question, A part. Now B part, I'm going to do it. Okay, quantity is given, total cost is given. By that way, we want to find out first on TFC. TFC and TVC will be calculated, right? Before I do prepare this table, just let's go to something else, like the diagram wise I'll explain you. So quantity, cost, right? Whatever the quantity you produce, total fixed cost remains constant. Even in the zero production, Your total fixed cost will be incurred. Fixed cost, you cannot change it. You are unable to change it. Fixed cost remains constant. Although there is a production or not, excuse me, right? Even though there is a production or not, you must to pay for total fixed cost, right? And total variable cost is something moving upward, but no production means no variable cost. No production means no variable. But when you start increasing your quantity, total variable cost will be increasing. Then what is total cost? Total cost is the addition of total variable cost and fixed cost. So in this total cost, TFC is not changing. It remains constant. The way how variable cost is changing, increasing means increasing, decreasing means decreasing, whatever, because fixed cost is no changing. The way how it is changing, accordingly, TC also will be changing. Therefore, the way how this moved, accordingly, TC also will be changing, right? TC also will be changing. It goes parallel. Why? There's no change in fixed cost. TC is the addition of TVC and TFC. No, there is no any change in fixed cost, but TVC is changing. So the way how TVC is changing, accordingly, it will be move upward like this. The gap is there, TFC. Never change. You see, it goes as parallel curves. TC, because TVC and the gap is TFC, the addition only TC comes, right? And ensure zero production, there is an existence of what? Total fixed cost, okay? Right, now accordingly, I'm going to ask you one question. Let's see. Now 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 is given. 1,000, 1,250, 1,500, 1,750, 2,000 given. Okay. Now, quantity and total cost is given. Total cost ki aane putte. Addition of TVC and TFC, no. Let's tell me what is TFC answer. Let's see who is answering. What's the answer? Let's check. Very good. Appreciated. I'm so happy. Why? Right now, I explained you. Right now only I explained, right? What? Zero production, there is an existence of total fixed cost, no? So zero production, 1,000 is given, ne? Because why? In a zero production, there is no variable cost. There is no variable cost. Only fixed cost is available. Then it equals to what? Total cost. Therefore, total cost equals total fixed cost. Total cost equals total fixed cost. Okay, total cost equals total fixed cost. So you all are clearly understanding. Very good, really appreciated, right? Therefore, the total fixed cost is not going to change because it remains constant. I said blindly you can get everything as same. Why? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever. In the short run, total fixed cost remains what? Constant. Now, how can you find the total variable cost? How to find? Total cost equals total fixed costs plus T. First answer is 0 here. The zero production, there is no any variable cost. Then the difference you can take. 250 is your variable, 500 is your variable, 750 is your variable, and 1,000 is your variable. That's how the question goes. So that's, I wanted to explain the graphical presentation of cost. Okay, dear. So what type of cost? You can see total fixed cost, total variable cost, total cost. And one thing, remember, in the zero production, there is no any occurrence of total variable cost. There is only an existence of fixed cost. Therefore, fixed cost equals total cost. Okay, so question number 2 is done and dusted. Okay, right. So clearly, I gave you the graph with the table. Right. Okay. Now, are you all interested in learning about national income accounting? National income accounting. Yes. Who are now eagerly waiting? Name is, this is the compulsory question. Very good. Very good. Very good. See, the both, I mean, two. Very good. So two, I mean, recent papers. If whenever I collected and checked the recent paper, income approach or expenditure approach, most probably. But it does not mean they don't test production approach. Anyhow, kindly refer the structure I gave you in the class, please, the structure you want to take. But here, I most probably the chance, if the paper is with one of these two, good luck, you can easily earn marks there, right? One set I got from income approach, another set I got from the expenditure approach. Okay, while I am doing, I'll explain, okay, what is the statement of this. Okay, then you will easily understand. Okay, please keep a keen attention on what I am explaining. See, now demand and supply, you understood somewhat and you recalled, okay, what is demand and supply, equilibrium point. Through that, I explained something more. And direct cost, indirect cost, the theory of production are we completed. Now we are going to move discussing about what? Income approach. Right. And remember, they never say you, but only one past paper I saw, they said that it's from income approach, but kindly don't expect that they will say what is the approach, but by reading you can understand what is the approach. Okay, now the first question is given and started with compensation of employees. Right, now employment, income. So most probably all the income is given. So income approach. Okay, so what is the compensation of employees? The benefit what they receive from, okay, the compensation of employees. Okay, I will do one by one and explain this idea. You will understand it, no? Right. What is compensation of employment? So compensation of employment means the money, I mean the money or the benefit what you gain from your job, salary, EPF, ETF, allowance, gratuity payment, pension, everything related to your job. So those everything together we are going to say in compensation of employment, it is 1,200, right? 1,200. So compensation of employees is about what? 1,200. Number 2 is about gross operational surplus. Number 2 is about what, dear? Gross operational surplus. Remember, gross operational surplus having two different components. Okay, one is about net operational surplus. Net operational surplus. This is fixed capital consumption. Fixed capital consumption. Remember, finally we need gross operational surplus. They may confuse you, giving additionally one of these two. Why are you going to worry about that? We need the final answer of gross operational surplus, no? Or else if these two things are given, you want to add and check what is the gross operational surplus, okay? Net operational surplus. Income, remember, there are 4 types of factors of production. Land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. Land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. Out of this, labor, income, we took compensation of employees, labor. Now, other 3 are remaining. What? Land, rent income, capital, interest income, entrepreneurship, profit. These three are added in the net operational surplus. That is the way how I can explain you. Land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. Out of this four, labor income. Labor income is about compensation, salary, PF, ETF, I said. What are the other three remaining? Then you can keep in your mind. Land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, land, rent income, capital interest income, entrepreneurship profit. Those three addition is known as the net operational surplus. Okay, net operational surplus. Fixed capital consumption. Consumption you do not consume it. It's about the usage. So when you use the asset, it will be depreciated. In accounting, you say as what? Depreciation. So that depreciation is known as what in economics? Fixed capital consumption. So these two are included in the gross operational surplus. So if gross operational surplus is given, don't mind about these two. And if something additionally can be given, don't worry of taking this. Already gross is taken. No. If gross is not given, these two are given. Can you want to add and take as the gross operational surplus? Okay, so these two are added in gross surplus. So 800 is given. Right. Another one is the mixed income. Mixed now, profit means basically we take as the company profit. There are other businesses. So here I said land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. Entrepreneur basically we take for a companies. So only companies do exist. No, there are other business, sole proprietor, joint venture, corporation and partnership. Those income we say mixed income. Other income, right? Mixed income. But don't forget these two are included in the gross operational. Now number 3 is mixed income. All other type business income is taken under mixed income. It is 1,400 given. 1,400 given. Last one is other taxes. Last one is other taxes minus subsidies. Other taxes. I'll come to that point. Wait. Other taxes minus subsidies. Tax on product, other tax on production is different. Tax on product, okay, now when the product is made, when tax is imposed on the product, that is tax. Other taxes on production, are you going to produce a product on the road? No, you want to get a business license, okay, stamp duty, registration of land and building, okay, the motor vehicle registration. So something you pay tax, no, those are known as other tax, administration related, production related. On product tax, other administration wise. Likewise also subsidy. Other subsidy is different from subsidy on product. If product subsidy is given for a product, for a particular product, that's the subsidy on product. Other subsidy means they're helping to promote your business activities. Like government can help you in improving the training program. Okay, likewise recycling, motivation. Okay, from motivational side, if they provide you any other subsidies, they all other. Okay, not to the product, in order to conduct your business. So in order to conduct your business, if any tax is paid, other. In order to conduct the business, any subsidy is given, other subsidy. Okay, so other taxes minus subsidy, other. So other is given 740. Now remember, these four are maximum included in the income approach. Okay, these four: compensation of employment, gross operational surplus, mixed income, other taxes minus subsidy. If you add these four, okay, you will take the answer of GVA at basic price. Okay, this is the first requirement they ask. Okay, their first requirement. GVA, first requirement, anyhow, they will ask you to find GVA. But what is the GVA? Adding those four from the income approach. Okay, four, maximum four, trust. These are the four given. Okay, maximum. Employment compensation, gross operational surplus, mixed income, other taxes minus subsidy. Then let's add and check. 1,200, 800, 1,400 and 740. 4,140. That is the GVA at basic price. Now, this is the price which is ready to issue, ready to get out. But when it is coming to the market, if tax is imposed on a product, okay, when it comes to the market for sale, any tax is imposed, tax is added, any subsidy is given, it will be deducted, because subsidy not in your birthday, someone provided, no. So subsidy will be deducted, okay? Tax is added, subsidy will be deducted. Tax, this is on product. This is in order to do your production function. Right? Here tax is given 250. Subsidy is given 200. So you are going to deduct it. 50 is given. Net answer, underwrite another one. Suppose if your minus is greater, you can't take in bracket. You can't take in plus, you want to take in bracket. For an example, okay, I'm just explaining you. Now 300. Now 300, 50, net answer is minus. Don't forget it. Minus means net can be plus or minus according to your plus and minus answer here. Right? But since here subsidy is 200 given, net answer is 50. So you are going to add 4190. This is your GDP at market price. GDP. So this can be your second requirement. Okay, GDP, domestic. So since domestic including resident and non-resident. Domestic including resident. Resident kya putte Sri Lankan. Non-resident. Non-resident kya putte foreigners no. So foreigners, are they going to keep their factor income here? No, factor income they will send to their motherland. Likewise, our Sri Lankan can work in foreign country, no? They will send the factor income to us. Okay, so domestic means both resident, non-resident. Therefore, non-resident only we consider. Non-resident we do not consider when we take national income. National kya Sri Lankan income. Domestic kya putte geographical area within. Domestic, within the geographical area. So within the geographical area, you cannot say only residents are there. Non-residents also, they do their actions. So national, in order to find out national, gross national, Sri Lankan, this factor income, non-resident factor income should be adjusted. Here see, foreign primary income received. Foreign primary income received. Received. How much? 1,100. But same foreign primary income paid is given. Paid is given 1,300. Underwrite. Here you can see foreign income received. Our people from other country, they will send to us. That's our income anyhow. Our resident people. Likewise, our country, non-resident foreigners, they will send to their country paid outward. Now, what is the net answer? 200 bracket. 200 bracket. Why dear? Minus answer is greater, no? Please remember, if bracket answer net primary income, likewise if they give, these two are the net. Now foreign primary, listen, foreign primary income received minus foreign primary income paid is the net primary income. Net primary income. This is the net primary income. Keep in your mind, net primary income. Sometimes two will be given individually, you can take, or directly net primary income is given. This is net tax. Net is the word comes, you are subtracting something from something. Net. So this is net tax. This is net primary income from ROW. Rest of world from other countries. Then what is the answer we can find? GNI at market price. Okay, that can be your third requirement. Very easily you can earn marks. GNI at market price. Okay, so GNI at market price, the 200 is deducted. No, if I'm correct, 3,990 is your GNI. Most probably they stop asking till here. But in order to give you clear picture, now national income, gross national income kya hai? What we really earned from action. Something we can receive money from donations ne putte, extra kaurari denna puluwane, we can get something as donation. That is a secondary income. Primary income kya putte, from our earnings, factor income, factor land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. But donations are known as their secondary income. That also can be received or paid. But remember, in my question, first is paid is given, second only received is given. Carefully read and do. Payment is given first, received is given second. Read carefully, always received first, paid is second. So foreign secondary income. Foreign secondary income. Foreign secondary income received. Received is how much given? 800 is given. Same foreign secondary income paid is given. 300. Now net answer is what? Net secondary income. 500 plus. 500 plus. Now in this case you will add. When you add, this is the answer if I am correct. This is the final touch of the entire statement. Disposable GNI at market price. Disposable GNI at market price. Entire statement about income statement and income approach is explained. Okay, dear. 4. These are the 4 you are going to get. Okay. After that, listen, only finding the GVA only different. It can be from income approach or expenditure approach or whatever, production approach, no problem. Only till finding GVA only different. After that, same A for apple, B for ball, same tax subsidy deducted GDP comes, net primary income adjusted GNI comes, net secondary income adjusted disposable GNI comes. This is the extra part I did. Extra part, but they will ask from GVA, GDP, GNI. So 4 things added: GVA, taxes added, subsidies deducted. So net tax on product is plus. So added, GDP is calculated. Net primary income from rest of world is deducted. Rest of world, foreign ke putte 200 deducted. GNI, gross national Sri Lankan income is taken. Secondary can put a donation, some extra donations we can receive and paid if we pay right to some country minus any of net answer is plus. We are going to add final touch is calculating disposable GNI at market price. Up to now clear, Amma? Up to now clear? My girls and boys? Understood? Yes. Okay. Are you very well? Very good. Yes. Are you getting something useful from this seminar? You understanding? Something which you are not clear about? Exactly. Thank you. Very good. I'm so satisfied. Learning many things. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy. Right. So this is income approach. Now the quick thing, we are going to do the expenditure approach. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm thinking whether you all are understanding or not. Thank God you all are understanding. This is what we want. Students' happiness. Right. Same story, no? That's what I did not erase. Right. Now, expenditure approach. Expenditure approach, expenditure word is given. You can come there. Okay, you can come there. First one, dear, private consumption expenditure. Okay. Heading is first comes the final consumption expenditure. Final consumption expenditure. First one is about final consumption expenditure. From the final consumption expenditure, two persons are included. One about the private, another one is the government consumption expenditure. Okay, final consumption expenditure, we include two things: private consumption expenditure and government consumption expenditure. Government is G. Private consumption expenditure C. Consumption C. But C consumption, but government consumption you cannot use C. G is the word. Sorry, letter government G you are taking. Private means household expenditure. Household kya hai pute? Individual. And there are some, listen me, non-profit institutions serving household. That also we get something else. Non-profit institutions serving household. These two are known as private. Household directly what they consume is household consumption expenditure. Non-profit institutions serving household, simply missionaries, charities, political parties, they serve us with no intention of profit. Okay, with no intention of profit, but they are going to serve us, no. So private, both are household related. Household directly spent to get goods, and these are non-profit motivated, some service we get, that also about the private. Now private consumption is given 2,100. Yeah, government consumption expenditure is 4,700. Okay, another heading is gross capital formation. So gross capital formation, there are three things. Okay, the gross capital formation, there are three things. One is the fixed capital formation. Fixed capital kya hai pute? Fixed capital kya hai? Building, machinery, technology, that is fixed capital formation. Not consumption, formation. Consumption is depreciation, right? Formation, you create assets. And next one, dear, change in stocks. Change in stocks kya hai? Raw material, work in progress, finished goods, that stock worth change. And dear, valuables. Valuables kya hai pute? Gold, diamond, jewels, gold, diamond, valuables. These three are included in the gross domestic formation. Okay, dear, gross domestic formation. Gross domestic capital formation. Now, if this is directly given, you can add there. But if any of the three component is given, one by one you want to take. So in that case, it is not compulsory all three should be given. Whatever given, just take. See, gross domestic capital formation, including fixed capital formation, change in stocks, change in valuables. Out of these three, only two things are given. Gross domestic fixed capital formation, gross domestic fixed capital formation, and change in stock is given. Therefore, no problem. Change in stock is given 1,450. Okay, 3,500. Right. Fixed capital formation 3,500. Change in stock given 1,450. So we will add and shift 4,950. I want to say something. What is expenditure? The money what we spend, no? We spend at the market. Okay, not from the production side. We spend at the market. So market kya hai pute? No need to adjust the tax and subsidy. Already it is the market price. Why? Again, I'm telling, we spend money at the market. If we do spend money at the market, okay, we do spend money at the market price is given. Therefore, listen to me how the structure comes. Okay, now gross domestic capital capital formation fixed capital formation, change in stock, change in valuables. These three together only we say I three things added. Fixed capital, change in stock and valuables. Gross domestic capital is I. Now, this 3 is about what? C plus G plus I. C plus G plus I. The answer is gross domestic expenditure at market price. Expenditure at market price. Okay, gross domestic expenditure. Listen to me. Expenditure, gross domestic expenditure. So when you take the gross domestic expenditure, just add and see there. What is the answer there? 2,100, 4,700, 4,950, 11,750. GDE. Now, from the expenditure, we want to find out what is our production. From the expenditure, okay, dear, from the expenditure, we want to find out what is the production, right? Actually, we spend money not only the local production. We spend money on imports also, no? Import goods, now maybe majority imported goods, no? We spend money. Is import produced by us? No. We need production. We need to find out GDP. We need to find GDP. So now we ended the answer with expenditure. The money what we spend. But the money what we spend including the goods of imports, no? Because imports from other country, we spend. That's not our production. So imports we are going to deduct. Imports we are going to deduct. Some of the good, we did not spend money because they are exported, sold. That's our production. Exported, we produced and sold to some other. Our production, we need production. Therefore, export is added. So, export is added, import is deducted. Export is added, import is deducted. Then only you are going to find what GDP at market price. Remember, I told, but without knowingly, I told remember expenditure approach, no need to adjust the tax or subsidy because we are spending money at the market. Clearly understand, we are spending money at the market. Market price is given. Therefore, we are going to find out the market GDP, right? GDP, expenditure. So, gross domestic expenditure, the money what we spend, that includes the imports. Imports not our production, we deduct it. Exports our production, we exported. So, we are going to add. Accordingly, export is given how much? 1,270, no? Export is given 1,270. Import is given 1,600. Right. 1,600. Now net answer is minus. So net answer is minus 1,600 minus 1,270. 330 deducted. Why? Net export. X minus M. X minus M we say net export. Net export. X minus M. Net export. I told you net comes means you subtract something. Net export. Export minus import. Now 330 you are going to deduct from 11,750. 330. 11,420. 11,420. 11,420. Now I directly gave net primary income. Net primary income. Foreign income received and foreign income paid is net. No, I told you earlier, net, no problem. No need to write like this. But why I kept like in order to explain. Net means received minus paid. But net is given minus 920. Minus 920. So now, after adjusting export and import, GDP is found. Net primary income is directly given. Same story, you can find what GNI. You are going to find GNI. You are going to find GNI. So 11,420 minus 920, 10,500. 10,500. Net primary income. Okay, dear. So, net primary income adjusted GNI. Okay, dear. GNI 10,500. Likewise, net secondary income from ROW. Net secondary income from ROW 480 plus given. 480 plus given. So, plus kiyane mokadda putte 10,980. 10,000. Now, disposable GNI. Secondary income. These together. Net is given. See, two way I explained you. One, directly I gave received and paid, how to adjust the answer in income approach. One method I gave. Another way, net I gave. Net kya are you going to worry? Directly plus kya put add from the above answer. Minus means deduct from the above answer. So net primary income minus gave plus given 480. Okay. About the expenditure approach. Right. Very good. So finally, we are going to discuss about international trade. My dear boys and girls, another small reply from you. Expenditure approach. Now finally, net and everything clear, no? Clear. Yes. Yes, yes, clear. Very good. Clear. Right. Right. International trade. By that, we are going to drop it. Right. International trade. Okay. International trade. So, international trade, there are two approaches. There also you can get marks if it is given. By the way, clock is given, television is given. Okay, clock is given, television is given, and two countries are given. Switzerland and Germany is given. Right. Clock 4:20. Clock 4:20 and 10 and 6 given. 10 and 6 given. Okay. Now clock 4:20, television 10:20 given. Listen, listen. This same picture you will see in your paper also, right? Majority paper you will see like this, right? What is the meaning? International trade, there are two approaches. One is the absolute advantage theory, another one comparative advantage theory. Absolute, easily you can pick the answer. Output is given, select the highest. Input is given, select the least. But in this case, Switzerland and Germany produce clock and television. The following table shows the number of unit can be produced by 1 unit of labor. So by using 1 unit of labor, listen, 1 unit of labor, Switzerland can produce 4 clock or 10 unit of television by using 1 unit of labor, right? 1 unit of labor. Switzerland can produce 4 units of clock or 10 units of television. Likewise, Germany can produce 20 units of clock or 6 units of television, right? Now my question is, do you produce a country or product? Do you produce a country or product? Can you produce a country? Very good. Product. Very good. I can see the answer. Product. Therefore, first finalize the answer from the product way. Product can be given in the column or the row. I'm giving you a hint, right? Keep everything in your mind. Easily you can score marks if these questions are there. Majority paper, if you test, these are given. Right? Product. So now output no given. Output anyway. Product we only want to choose. Output is given highest. Basically, all the papers are given for output. Now, clock. Highest answer is 20. Don't worry about the country. Don't worry about the country. Clock, highest answer is 20. Television is 10. Now see what is the country. 20 for Germany. Television is Switzerland. Now you can write the answer. See, very easy. Absolute advantage is very easy, right? So how to write? Listen. Clock ne putte. Right. Clock is 20, no? And television 10 for Switzerland, no? Listen. Switzerland is absolute advantage for the production of television. Don't say about the number. Just say Switzerland is absolute advantage for the production of television. Germany is absolute advantage for the production of clock. Therefore, Switzerland is going to produce television. Therefore, Switzerland can export. Switzerland can export the production of television and import. Who is the best for clock? Germany. Import clock from Germany and vice versa. Vice versa enough. Now 3 sentences I said. Switzerland is absolutely advantage for the production of television. Germany is absolute advantage for the production of clock. Therefore, Switzerland exports television, imports clock from Germany. Imports clock from Germany. That's an absolute advantage. Very easy. Just you are going to circle. But don't circle by country. I'm going to produce a country. No, I said that's the way. Product wise, it can be the row or column. Whichever the product is given, accordingly select and say which country is absolute advantage. Okay, now product wise only I choose and later only I check what's the country. That's the way how you want to do absolute advantage. Okay, clear? Yes. Understanding? Understood? Absolute? Okay. Now can go for comparative. Very good. You all are responding means you all are with me in my explanation part. I'm so happy. God bless you all, everyone. But anyhow, dear, I'm giving maximum what I can do for you. But it does not mean this is the entire exact paper. Try on your own. There are many papers from AAT website, the past papers. Do it again and again. See where the MCQs are tested, where the questions are tested. Right? Okay. Why I selected already said. From the calculation, I can explain many theory. That's the thing. All right. Same table. Suppose comparative advantage is asked. Clock. Television. Clock, television, and Switzerland and Germany. Correct, no? Yeah. 4, 20, 10, 6. Listen, it's about the opportunity cost. Listen, this is about the very first chapter, opportunity cost. What is an opportunity cost? Opportunity cost means sacrificed units. Okay, dear, sacrificed units divided by increased units. Sacrificed units divided by increased units. Sacrificed units divided by increased units. The meaning of the formula, in order to produce in order to increase 1 unit, how many units are sacrificed? Again saying, in order to increase 1 unit, how many units are sacrificed is about what? Opportunity cost. Okay. Now my question is, already I asked you, Switzerland can produce 4 clock or television, or if clock is produced, they cannot produce television. If television is produced, they cannot produce clock. So opportunity cost is done based on the country, because the country is doing this so that. Right. Now the opportunity cost table is prepared. So opportunity cost, now Switzerland, if clock is produced, 10 television is sacrificed. Therefore, 10 television is sacrificed to produce 4 clock. Therefore, how many television is sacrificed to produce 1? 2.5. 2.5. Right? 2.5 television. 2 television sacrificed to produce 1 clock. That's the meaning. 4 clock to produce 10 sacrifice, no 10 sacrifice to produce 4. Therefore, 1 to produce 2.5 television is sacrificed. Likewise, television. If television is produced, 4 is sacrificed. So 4 clock is sacrificed to produce 10 television. Therefore, what's your answer? 0.4 clock is sacrificed to produce 1 television. If clock is produced, television is sacrificed. If television is produced, 4 clock is sacrificed. 4 clock is sacrificed. So 1 television to produce, 0.4 clock is sacrificed. So you are doing by country-wise. Likewise, Germany. 6 television is sacrificed. Germany, Switzerland, Germany. 6 television is given, sacrificed. But producing 20. 20 of what? Clock. Therefore, 1 clock to produce, 0.3 television is sacrificed. Opportunity cost, first I am doing by country. Country is producing this or that. This or that. If this is produced, that is sacrificed. If that is produced, this is sacrificed. That's the way. Likewise, Germany, 6 produced. 6 produced means 20 lost. So 20 clock lost. 20 clock lost to produce 6 television. Therefore, 1 television to produce 3.6. 3.6. 20 over 6. Yeah. 3.3, no? 3.3. So 3.3 clock is sacrificed, 1 television. Now, I did only the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost kya hai? Switzerland, 1 clock to produce 2.5 television sacrificed. 1 television day, 0.4 clock is sacrificed. Like the same. Now again, I told you, you are going to decide what to produce. A product, not the country. Opportunity cost, the country-wise I did. Now you're going to choose which product is best. Opportunity cost, what you sacrifice? So 2.5 is sacrificed. 0.4 is sacrificed. 0.3 is sacrificed. Likewise, sacrificed answer is given. Will you sacrifice more or less? Less. So are you going to produce a country of good? Good. Therefore, good clock. Now this clock. Clock is, this is the least sacrificed. Least. Clock. Because this one I did clock, television, Switzerland, Germany. Likewise, television, list. Now you can check what's the country. Switzerland is comparative advantage for the production of television. Germany is comparative advantage for the clock. Germany is comparative advantage for the production of clock. Therefore, the same. Switzerland export television, import clock from Germany. Opportunity cost, don't forget, one of these two can be tested. One absolute can directly, okay? Product wise, what is the highest answer? What is the highest answer selected and country is chosen. After that, comparative means country-wise opportunity cost is done and product-wise the final conclusion is the product-wise the least answer is selected because opportunity cost you cannot choose the highest. Are you willing to sacrifice more? No, Nepute, you are willing to sacrifice less. So less answer is selected. Now, I think you got little confident about how to do international trade, comparative advantage and absolute advantage. Okay, dear. Comparative. Very good, right? Okay, so some positive energy feedbacks are there. I'm really appreciated, right? The people who are saying, so the positive feedbacks, okay? So comparative advantage. I think now you got little confident, eh? Did you all got? Thank you so much. So now are you all happy? Yes, right. So if any questions, happy a lot. Thank you, Ma. Thank you. So time slot we did, and other thing you just try, and if anything you can contact me. So shall we conclude the lectures, the seminar? Yeah, the targeted now the section A, demand and supply. I told you, no, demand and supply. The second question, they will ask about the theory of production with that market structure. Okay, and whatever I did here, all from the past paper I got. Right, all the past paper I got, right? Or if, I mean, I revised all the thing, international trade, and about the national income accounting. Compulsorily they will ask from one question, and the theory idea just go through about what are the macroeconomic objective, likewise the theory. So if you write something, they will give you marks, so don't worry about that. MCQs A to Z, the main topics, if you know, you can escape by choosing the best answer. Okay, 10 MCQs, 2 fill in the blanks, 2 true or false, all others little short answered question. Okay, just go through the note or the summary which I gave, very easily you can attend the paper. Okay, targeted kyane, demand and supply and the theory of production with this, international trade, national income accounting, mainly you can gain more marks. Okay, dear. Right, you want that 3 MCQs also? Shall I just conclude it with? Right, I'll do it. Okay, I will do. Right. Right. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. So they will send you the feedback. I mean, you all said me directly, but they need some formal way. The feedback link they will send you. Just give some comment. What about my lectures and everything? But already I saw. Okay, just do it. Okay, that not now. End of the session. So if you want any, I mean, subject explanation part, there is a vLearning package. You can get it, right? vLearning package. If any clarification, you can ask from the group. They will answer you. So let's go to this. From no, for a certain commodity, the quantity demanded decreases. Quantity demanded decreases from 20 to 10. Quantity demanded decreases from 20 to 10 when the price increases from 20 to 40. Now they are asking the price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand is calculated by delta QD over delta P. Sorry, delta QD over delta P into P over QD. That is the way how the number figures are given. Okay, most probably the number figure wise they will ask you delta QD over delta P into P over QD. Now the change you cannot say in just number figure plus or minus. Here plus 20. Here minus 10. Plus 20 minus 10. So QD change is minus 10. Dear. QD change is minus 10. P is plus 10 or plus 20. P and QD, now the particular price and QD is not given. Kindly select the first price and its QD. Kindly select the first price and QD. Okay, their first price. Okay, their first price is 20 and its QD is 20. Now what you can do? Okay, you can simplify it. The answer is what, dear? Minus 0.5. My God, thank God I did it. Minus is given to show you the relationship. Okay, dear. Minus together 0.5, don't check. Minus is compulsory. But minus says about the relationship. What type of relationship? Negative relationship, no. So negative means minus comes. You want to select whether less than 1, greater than 1, infinity by the number figure. So since the number figure is less than 1, 0.5, less than 1, the answer is inelastic. Answer is what, Amma? Inelastic demand. Answer is what, dear? Inelastic demand. So the answer is third one. So answer is what, Amma? Answer is what, Amma? Inelastic. Okay, inelastic demand minus 0.5. Right, inelastic, less than 1, inelastic. Number 2, when the price of commodity Y increases, quantity demanded, okay, between the X and Y, okay, the X and Y is asked. Now, dear, price is given, quantity demanded is given, but price of Y is given 75 to 125, 75 to 125. Quantity demanded of X, two different goods are given, 4,000 to 2,500, 4,000 to 2,500, two different goods are given, right? Two different goods are given, it's about the cross elasticity of demand. Cross elasticity of demand plus means substitute good. Minus means complementary good. Zero means non-related good. Okay, dear. Now, plus answer comes wrong, no? So, plus answer you can skip. Now, cross elasticity. Here, see, I will give you the hint. Now, cross elasticity of demand, blindly take the same thing. I will explain. Delta QD over delta P into P over QD. Later, you can take the product. D for X. P for Y. That's all. Now, cross elasticity of demand formula is done. Same thing. Delta QD over delta P into P over QD. So, X and Y product price is given for Y. QD is given for X in bracket. You can check. Now, what is the change here? Plus 50. So, the price change is plus 50. This change is what, dear? Minus 1,500. Minus 1,500. So, minus 1,500. No, particular price is 75. And here the answer is what, dear? 4,000. No. Now, you can check the answer. Minus 1,500 dividing by 50 into 75 dividing by 4,000. So, minus 0.5625. Minus, why I said complementary good, no? Minus comes. Plus answer never comes. So, minus 0.5625. Your answer is number 2. Answer is number 2. Okay, dear, cross elasticity. Again, don't check the number figure for cross elasticity. It doesn't work. Plus substitute. Blindly, if plus answer. Substitute. Minus complementary and 0, dear, non-related good. This is how the cross elasticity, same formula, but two different goods in bracket I said. That's all. Very easy to remember. Right? Last question is when the percentage change in quantity demanded is less. Quantity demand is less. So price elasticity of demand is less than 1. Demand, QD, price elasticity of demand is less than 1. QD is less than 1. Inelastic, okay? QD is less than 1. Inelastic. By reading, I can say percentage of QD change is less than 1. So less than 1 put inelastic. Inelastic answer is number 1. Inelastic answer is what, number 1. Okay, for your satisfaction, very good. I did the entire paper and I feel so happy, and I'm thinking and I can see the positive feedback and all the things I gave you. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much for attending this seminar, and I felt very happy that I gave some knowledge to you. Please be confident on doing econ. Econ is not hard. Okay, trust me. God bless you all. Right? So let's meet if possible in any of the seminars. Okay? So bye. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So I can see all the feedback. Any of you the feedback, right? Okay. Yeah, you can use the calculator. You can use the calculator. Okay, whatever the subject, even for BS you bring, they never ask why did you bring, right? You are totally allowed to use the calculator. Please bring your scientific, any of the scientific calculator, okay? You can ask from your maths teacher, right? Okay, what's the popular one? But I'm using this, whatever the scientific calculator, you can take it, okay? Right. Further, any doubts, you can drop me anything, but already everything is given. Okay. Okay, bye. Thank you. Bye.